Good job, Barbie. That's the missing painting. Where did you find it?
We discovered it inside the ancient ruin on the third island.
It was in a non-Euclidean pocket that somehow allowed it to be stored in a space smaller than itself.
Hi, Ken.
Hi, Barbie. How's the investigation going?
We just talked about how we found one of the artworks.
We're meeting all sorts of people and finding lots of clues.
Well, like 3.
I'll let you know if I see anything weird going on.
Okay, Ken. See you later.
Yeah, you do that, bro. You're certainly making a difference. Man, it's really important, this work you're doing in here. Can I look at the painting now that it's back? No, I actually can't.
Does everything in here look
Ooh,
right to you?
There's a fingerprint on the painting. I guess that makes sense. That FMV every time is really worth it. Still not enough.
Maybe if we get some more samples.
Yeah, way ahead of you, Barbie. Let's head back into the gallery and wonder what the hell I do next. There is a third island. I've only been to 2 of them. I'm going to be seeing pink for the next 3 weeks, though, while my eyes recover from this.
Hi, Becky. Hi, Barbie.
Yeah, can we skip
What
that?
do you think, Becky? Is there somewhere else we should check out?
Maybe you should go search the waterfall area on the second island.
Yeah, waterfall. I don't remember seeing a waterfall, so that must be the island I have not been to. It's a shame I couldn't just pick up the painting and then go to the next island. It had to take me all the way back here, so I then have to go all the way back out, which wouldn't be that bad if the movement wasn't stiff and annoying because it's not lined up right, and we moved faster than a very, very casual walk. Luckily for you, I can just cut. There's a bedpan sitting here. What is this?
To move to a
Oh, it's a
screen,
shell.
use the directional buttons.
Hey, isn't this shell pretty? I love collecting shells when I'm on a beach.
Yeah, but
Me
it's
too, Barbie.
clearly a manufactured one because it's like made out of metal.
Beaches. It looks like someone on board this ship has been spending a lot of time on the beach.
Oh, we're trying to pass that off as a real one? It clearly looks like a cast piece of metal, right? It's, I'm not sure why that counts as a clue. It's just a shell, which on an aquatic and tropical island themed cruise is a theme is a motif you're going to see quite a lot. But fuck it, let's go check out the island we haven't yet. Very, very slowly. Actually, I haven't checked this front screen more than once, and stuff appears when you go back to a place, so I should go back to this to see if something new has appeared. This is where it hasn't, and I feel like an idiot for doing this because it's just wasted more moments of my not-so-precious existence, and that is indeed exactly what has happened. Actually, it occurs to me, I don't know which ones I've been to because I got there from the mini-games rather than clicking on them. This one has that sort of square with the path going to it, which I'm assuming is the ruins, so I've been to that one. And the other one just had a beach on it, which could be either of these, so I'm going to go...
I hear there's a beautiful waterfall.
Waterfall, that's what I was looking for.
Let's go
Okay.
find it. Isn't it pretty here?
It's a little over-rendered, but sure. Oh, I just realized there's a location selection in the pause menu. I suppose that probably could have prevented me from running all the way back across the cruise ship. It's you again. We're already recycling the 3 characters in the game.
I thought you'd like to stay on board ship.
Oh, I do. But there's just something about this island. I find it so relaxing and...
Why does the dialogue act like these people live on the ship and frequent these same islands? Does the ship not move?
Anyone else acting suspiciously?
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
A week or so ago, I saw a man in a ship's uniform over near the waterfall. But I'm afraid I didn't exactly see who it was.
It's been great talking to you again, Misty.
Well, considering we've seen 2 people wearing a ship's uniform, and that would be the captain and the crew member. If it was a man, that would mean it was the captain. This is the problem when you do a mystery game with not enough characters.
Look, there's a cave behind the waterfall. Cool.
Cool.
Hi, Teresa.
Are you following me around? You're always here.
Found a trap door. And I'm trying to figure out if the stone tablet and those buttons on the walls have anything to do with it.
What else would they be for?
Good idea, Teresa. Let's check out the stone tablet up close.
I didn't realize they've been making iPads since the Stone Age.
Now this looks like a trapdoor.
Yeah, that is what Teresa just said.
Can you see those buttons up on the walls?
What?
I wonder what they do.
Clearly there are stairs that raise up here. There's like these 4 chunks that presumably, you know, raise up in ascending height so that we can walk up to those. Press X to play the Waterfall Game. Oh, I'll bet it's exciting.
Look at all the holes carved in this stone. I wonder what they're for.
Aren't we looking at that?
Wow, what a beautiful gem in the center. Come on, let's find the other missing pieces and try to fit them in these holes.
I feel like I missed several pages of script there. She's like, wow, what are all these holes for? And then is like, let's go find the things that go in the holes. Okay.
We need to collect the other 6 objects that fit into the stone.
Uh-huh.
Look, there they are, coming down the waterfall.
Why? How? Could any attempt at all have been made to make this even slightly plausible?
Got it. Got it.
Oh no, Teresa's vapor locked.
Yeah. Well, we just missed that one.
Okay, so I do have to grab it when it's above me, not in front of me.
Yeah. Excellent. We've caught all the pieces we need.
Okay, yay. That was really brief, but it was kind of like a game.
Try to put all the pieces back into their holes in the stone before the timer counts down to 0.
And I don't even need to rotate or scale them or anything. They're all positioned correctly.
Press the X button to pick up or put down an object.
Yeah, way ahead of you here, Barbie.
Okay, let's get ready. Set, go!
Oh God, what do I do? Oh no, this is so difficult.
Awesome.
How could I possibly figure this out? I just, oh, wow, ooh,
Cool. This
barely did that in
rocks.
time. Man. Fuck, that was hard.
Cool. Look at those.
Oh, there's the stairs I was talking about.
The ground. It looks like all we need to do now is press the 2 buttons on the cave
But we
wall.
probably have to do it simultaneously, don't we?
Teresa, we need to press both buttons at the same time.
Oh, we don't even need to test it first to find it out. Barbie just knows.
Move around the cave.
She knows all.
Next to the button on the wall, use the X button to press it and see what happens.
We gonna get a countdown, or is she just automatically gonna do it at the right time? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
We did it.
She's just on a loop,
Track
pressing it
them.
over and over, and I just need to wait for
We
her.
recovered the missing mask.
Okay.
We're a great team.
That's an
the
artwork?
stolen artwork.
Hideous fucking
Now
mask?
Take it back to the ship.
You couldn't pay me to hang that on my wall. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you've returned the stolen mask.
I wish I could
It was
achieve
hidden in a
something.
cave behind the waterfall on one of the islands.
Oh, that's the end of that conversation. Okay, kind of just trailed off. I'm guessing it's going to be like last time, and there's going to be a fingerprint on it, which would be the last piece. Unless there are incorrect ones, which I suspect there are, given the 6 slots in the menu. Indeed. There's a fingerprint.
Awesome job.
It is very ominous FMV. It's kind of like dimly lit, and that rotating shot while it beeps. It makes me think it's going to like cut to some explosion, like that's the detonator countdown. I don't know why that one shot is moodily lit. Oh no, it's clearly not the right piece. Fair enough. I mean, it'd be kind of ridiculous if the first 4 prints we found did in fact perfectly form a 4-piece fingerprint. Back at it. Wow, that face. Holy crap. Looks like she just accidentally shat herself and is hoping no one will notice. All right, let's see if Ken has anything new to say.
Hey there, how's it going?
Hi, Ken. Everything is going great. We're hot on the trail at the moment, so we'll catch up with you later.
That was really enlightening. I'm glad I took the time to do that.
Hey, Barbie, give me a status check. How's the case coming along?
We're doing great, Becky. We couldn't do it without you, but we gotta get going now. Talk to you later.
That was weirdly dismissive and not really a status update. All right, well, let's go wander around until we find people and talk to them and hope they have something different to say this time, even though they probably don't. Is Rosie back? And I can just ask her how things are going, and she'll say, great. And I'll say, do you like your work? And she'll go, oh, I love my job. No, we've officially exhausted her dialogue.
How about a game of shuffleboard?
Oh, no, that's just the same line about shuffleboard. I was really hoping she'd have something new to say. And there's nobody here. I guess, actually, this would be a good time to check out how the go to location select from the pause menu works. Should just take us to the island map, correct? Yes, it does. Okay. I guess Island 1 is the only one I haven't found a thing on. There is, of course, one buried on the beach here, but I don't actually know how to dig. Do I have a shovel in my toolkit? I don't think I do. There's clearly a slot for one, though.
Compass.
I haven't actually tried the compass yet.
A compass is a device used by sailors to tell them which...
Yeah, I know what a compass is. You can just stop right there. But what does it do in-game? Is there anything back here? Does this take me to a different area? No. Apparently this entire island is just a narrow strip of beach. Oh wait, no. Secluded Cove. There is more.
Wow, it's a secluded cove.
Actually, it looks surprisingly nice. It's quite peaceful back here. And by peaceful, I mean complete vacuum of silence because there is no sound effects of any kind here.
It's the perfect place to hide something without being seen.
Does that give you any ideas, Barbie? Is your previous victim stash getting too full?
Do you think that something could be hidden in one of the bottles?
You mean like a message?
Bottles? What? What
Or
bottles?
maybe a secret treasure map?
Something like that. What could we use to collect the bottles?
What bottles?
How about those fishing nets? Great idea, Teresa.
I guess they're in the water?
Hey, look! There's some colored bottles at the bottom of the pool. Let's see how many we can collect.
Why?
Someone's left some fishing nets here. We could use them to collect the colored bottles.
Does this need an
I
explanation?
wonder if there's anything in those
I mean, the line of dialogue
Like a
before we went to
message.
this screen was explanation
Here's a
enough.
treasure
We
map.
could use the fishing nets to
You
catch
need
them,
catch
or to
as
get the
many
bottles out.
bottles as you can. Watch out for the colorful spiky fish. They'll ruin your net. Okay, get ready. Set, go!
Oh, the collision's a little interesting.
Uh-oh, don't forget to avoid the spiky fish. We
Can I-
got one!
Can I only catch pink ones? Wait a minute. Why is it going through my net? I'm confused.
Cool, another bottle.
Is the collision just that picky? Like, am I just not being perfect?
We're really good at this.
Oh, and I have to pull it up. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright.
got one.
Yeah, it is
Got
apparently
one.
just very picky. It has to be exactly in the opening.
Another bottle.
Like that. Like those.
We got one.
Totally should have counted.
Yeah, got one.
Do you think maybe some,
We
like,
got one.
some music would help here?
Cool, another
Maybe some, like, action-y music that emphasizes the fact that we're on the clock and that this is supposed to be, well, allegedly exciting?
We got one.
Instead, I mean, hell, I would take even just some sound effects.
Cool, another bottle.
This vacuum of silence is actually legitimately unsettling. I know this game has music because we had music for
Good job.
the air glider,
Cool.
and this is the perfect place to have some more.
Yeah, got one.
But I guess they had 3 days to make this game, though, so...
Uh-oh, we've run out of time.
Did we get enough?
Congratulations, player one. You've caught the most bottles.
Is there a reason I needed to catch more than
What is in one
Teresa?
of the bottles? It looks like a map and an old key.
How unreasonably
It's
lucky.
in the gadget bag.
Was there a certain number I needed to catch for that to happen, or do you just, as long as you get a bottle, you get that line of dialogue in the item? What was the function of that minigame? And why were we on the clock? Why were we keeping score separately from Teresa when we weren't actually competing with her in any way? It's like they just pulled a minigame out of their ass and didn't care if it made no sense.
Treasure map and key.
This
All right, let's check the map. What does it show me?
From the pink rock, go 2 steps north, then 3 steps west, and finally 3 steps south.
Oh no. Okay, yep, this is the thing I was talking about earlier, which is the thing I remember about this game.
Hey, look! Someone's left some fishing nets over there.
Yeah, we did a whole minigame with them. It's a shame you weren't there, Barbie. Oh, and there's the shovel. Okay, I was just gonna say, I don't know where a shovel is, but one just materialized as soon as I needed it.
There's a spade over there.
That they didn't even bother to make us procure the spade in a sensible way. They just like spawned it in where we need it. Makes me wonder why it wasn't just in this toolkit
Treasure
from the beginning of the game.
compact and- Treasure
There we go. It's hard to scroll to it too.
compact spade.
But like, I mean, if you're just going to plop it there, just have it in the kit the whole game. Because honestly, if we started the game with a spade in that kit, I wouldn't question it. That's a logical thing to have in a toolkit. Now, obviously this map just tells you exactly where to go. It says from the pink rock, take X number of steps this direction, then this direction, and that direction, and then you would dig. And you'd think that's super easy, but I distinctly remember last time I played this game, we were stuck on this screen for a really long time. Not because I didn't understand the instructions. I mean, I obviously understand the concept of the puzzle here. But because I seem to recall the pickup radius on where the digging counts as the correct digging spot is crazy picky. Where like you can be in the right spot and it just doesn't count. Though I'm going to get my compass out because I actually don't know what direction north is. We could assume it's the top of the screen, but it might not be. Anyway, we were stuck on this screen long enough that even knowing what to do, I eventually just gave up and decided to look it up on Google. But instead of actually typing it into Google, I just asked Siri in an angry tone of voice. Amusingly, I actually saved the screenshot of what I asked Siri at the time, and I should be able to find that screenshot and edit it in here. But since I swore she didn't even actually look it up, and yes, Siri does call me Big Boss. Say my name.
You're but since we're friends, I get to call you Big Boss.
But anyway, as we can see from the compass, assuming that its icon is actually correct, north is not the top of the screen, but very slightly clockwise to the right. So, our clue is...
From the pink rock, go 2 steps north, then 3 steps west, and finally 3 steps south.
Okay.
Let me see. If I was trying to hide something here, where would I bury it?
Yes, I know, in the sand. So from here, you just go, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You would think.
Huh. There doesn't seem to be anything buried here.
But of course,
Try another spot.
the problem here is what actually constitutes a step. Because if I just like tap the stick, or the stick doesn't actually work. If I just tap the D-pad, like how long is actually considered a step? Because if I just tap it, that could be a step. If I hold it, it could be a step before the animation has actually looped to a second. But there's a whole bunch of different graduations between that could be considered a step. And apparently, according to the compass, north isn't straight up. So I guess I could go 1, 2, and then go over a bit, because I can't really walk diagonally. So let's go over just a little bit. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, I guess. And then we'll go south 1, 2, 3. And then I guess left a bit as well, because it's to account for the slant. But this is basically where I dug last time, and I'm sure this isn't going to count.
Huh.
Yeah. And even then, the pink rock is big enough. I can stand in a number of different places that would arguably be on the rock. Define from the pink rock. Okay, so I'm going to stand on like the right edge of it, I guess. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, up, right. But north is technically a little diagonal, so I'm going to go right just a little bit. Like that. Okay. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 west. But then up just a little bit, because we're going at a diagonal. Okay. And then I'm going to go 3 south. 1, 2, 3. Which just takes me to the water, and then I hit it. And it moves me a little bit left, so I'm going to correct that for a bit. And dig right here.
Huh. There does...
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something, you know? I'm actually going to go ahead and do straight diagonals. The compass is not nearly that canted, but let's just go 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How about that? You gonna give me that? I mean, that's not even remotely what the compass suggests. So if this gets me...
Huh.
No. Okay, good. I was gonna be really pissed if that worked. So do I stand on the dead center of the rock? Do I kind of stand on the top edge?
Huh.
Yeah, it's all coming back to me. See, here's the thing. I remember being frustrated by this screen and spending a tremendous amount of time trying to find the right digging spot. But, unfortunately, I don't remember the exact spot that ultimately worked.
It would be easy to dig a hiding spot.
Shut up. So unfortunately, I have to relive the experience I had in 2016, where I just wonder what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing. It's also weird, this is so picky and precise when every other element of this game is so blatantly holding your hand and just flat out telling you what to do. I mean, it's going to be generally in this sort of area, right?
Huh.
See, the thing is here, we go 2 north and 3 south, and the rock is as far south as you can go. So there's the intrinsic problem there that unless you start from kind of the very, very tip of the pink rock here, the 3 steps south means you're just going to hit the water. And if you hit the water here, you then drift sideways. Like I'm pressing down there. I'm not actually pressing left at all. If I just go down, I hit the water and then just cam left because there's a beveled hitbox. But since we go up 2 and down 3 and we start from the bottom of the screen, it's kind of inevitable you just hit the water anyway.
Huh.
Here's another question. Further thing I'm wondering here is, did they program this so that the digging spot only works if you've actually followed the 2 up, 3 left, 3 down thing? Meaning, could I just dig around in various spots here and eventually find it? Or will it not even actually spawn in unless I start from here and do the path? So I kind of want to just move a pixel, dig, etc. until I've dug in this whole area here, hoping I'll eventually hit it. But I might be doing that for the rest of my life if the thing doesn't actually spawn in unless I started from the pink rock. So I'm just going to go, I don't know, how about here? And I'm just going to arbitrarily dig here.
Huh.
I really don't know. But see, using the compass, I'm hitting square. It doesn't actually do anything with it highlighted. So I'm supposed to interpret, but going off of that, I'm interpreting the icon on my toolbar up there is a correct reading of the compass. I don't know. Am I overthinking this and one of these various little bits of detritus on the beach is actually a marker and I should just dig standing on one of these things?
Huh.
I don't know what the game wants from me, and that is like the worst feeling to have while you're playing a video game is like, okay,
Huh.
I know what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I know the gist of what's going on here, but in terms of the precise minutia of exactly what the game expects me to be doing, I don't really know.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, it always leads me to this spot. You count your steps going off of correct.
Do you think the key we found will
And that
open the
worked?
chest?
What? Why?
Wow.
I dug in that spot before.
Shell.
I dug in that exact spot before. What did I do differently?
It would be easy to dig a hiding spot in this soft sand.
Okay, at least I actually got it. I just...
All right.
Let's move on.
Final missing piece of artwork. We better get.
I don't think there's anything left to say about that.
We can catch our thief.
Wow! You've recovered the missing shell. Where was it?
How is a shell in
We
artwork?
found it buried in a treasure chest on one of the island beaches.
Isn't that like a naturally occurring thing and not at all, designed by a person, which is what it would need to be considered art? All right, let's do the usual thing where I got to go into my toolkit, wait for it to load.
This cool treasure info compact and these items can cell phones.
And man, the constantly hard cut bits of dialogue as I'm scrolling around the menu is just sounds amazing. I'm really glad they didn't put like a limiter on that or like a hysteresis where it doesn't start playing until you've lingered on an item for a while. Like just give it a little bit of breathing room. And that wouldn't happen when I'm quickly scrolling. It's not that hard to think of these things, guys. If you just give it 2 seconds of thought.
Cool. Another
That one was
fingerprint.
weirdly picky for some
We're
reason.
all over this case.
No match found yet. Let's try back later.
I mean, those all connect, but the top left does not quite line up. So I am missing one from somewhere. But where have I been that I didn't scan everything? Well, time to wander around and look for it.
Hey, Barbie, give me a status check. How's the case coming along?
We're doing great, Becky. We couldn't do it without you, but we gotta get going now. Talk to you later.
Yeah. We couldn't do it without you, even though you're asking for an update, which implies that you're not clear on what's actually happening, which implies that you're not actively involved, which would then mean we could do it without you. But hey. Okay, so now begins the long, arduous process of checking each one of these cabins despite the quite long load times. And I'm playing this on a PS3, so presumably the load times would be a bit longer on an original PlayStation. I'm guessing the PS3 disk drive is a little faster. Although maybe under emulation mode it's not. Maybe it actually emulates the correct speed of an original PlayStation drive. But I know the PS2, you can set the disk drive to fast from the PS2 dashboard, and it'll load a little faster, theoretically. I say theoretically because in reality it doesn't feel like it makes any difference. I did check the piano. I was just thinking, hey, did I ever check the piano for fingerprints? And I did. I actually distinctly recall doing that. Although I don't know if I checked the bridge. Well, there's none on the ceiling. That's a good sign. Oh wait, check out the wheel. There might be a fingerprint on that. Ooh, there is. I don't know why I didn't try that earlier in the game.
Awesome job. It's another fingerprint sample.
Alright, this is where we find out that it was Colonel Mustard in the sex dungeon with the 3-foot-long dildo. Oh wait, no, it's the captain. Never mind.
The fingerprint here belongs to Captain Edward John Smith.
Captain Smith. Surely the captain wouldn't steal from his ship's own collection.
I hit X to continue. Did it? Oh, okay. I thought it crashed.
Let's go and find our thief.
All right, load up on guns. We're gonna have to take this bitch down. Like how even now that we know who it is and we're gonna go hunt them down, she's still not moving with a purpose, and she's still just walking agonizingly slowly to waste my time. How about some intensity, Barbie? Oh, there he is. I don't even have to look for him.
Hey, who's that leaving the dining room?
I think it's...
It looked like the captain.
Yes, it did.
Hurry, let's catch him before he gets away.
Hurry, by walking very slowly, without a care in the world. Did you see the captain go by here?
The bridge is towards the front of the ship, and the pool area is at the back of the ship.
Did we start over? I know that.
We need to stop the captain. He's the art thief.
I just saw him heading towards the swimming pool.
Okay, so he's not going to the bridge, which would have been a terrible idea because he would just corner himself in there. I'm going to miss these super compressed, dead center mono ocean sounds, though. So beautiful, the majesty of the open sea. Ah, there he is. Come here, you bitch. You can't run. Or I guess you can run, because I can't. Oh, hey, we're finally going to have the jet ski implemented as part of the actual game.
Press the X button to start the engine. Keep pressing the X button to go faster. To steer the jet ski, use the left and right...
Well, it's very polite of the captain to wait for me so I can get through this tutorial.
He's getting away on one of the jet skis.
Well, not really. He's waiting for us.
Chase after him.
There we go. At least he's a gentleman about us and gives us a fair sporting chance.
Yes, right.
Wow, my subwoofer actually kicked on. Unsurprisingly, it had gone to sleep in the lack of activity, but apparently there's enough bass in here for it to kick on, which is surprising.
What a blast!
And I guess he got away?
Oh, now that was awesome! Oh no, he got away!
Wait.
And he's heading towards the island with the air racers.
Those lines were completely... incompatible. So did I fuck up? Or does that always happen? And we always go to Air Racer because he's just faster than me?
There's our thief, getting away in an air racer. Quick, let's chase him.
Okay.
Use the directional
Can I
buttons
just...
to go. Watch that thief. We don't want him to get away.
Oh wow, I can skip the tutorial. Okay. Thank fuck. I don't know why I didn't try that earlier. I didn't mention it earlier, but I genuinely like the percussion in this music, and honestly, the whole piece isn't bad.
Hey, look, the thief dropped something.
Oh, did I actually grab that? I thought it was really far away from me. Yeah, I really can't judge the perspective here.
Wow, you can see everything from up here.
Especially when it's rendered at not actual scale. I'm not exactly gaining on the guy when I don't have boost. No clue what he's dropping. I've kind of caught up to him because he ran into the air.
Don't let the thief out of your sight.
Can I knock him out of the sky? Can I use a machine gun to shoot him down? I guess I'm just supposed to follow him until we reach until the little progress gauge fills up, and then we'll either arbitrarily have already caught him, or we'll make it down to one of the islands and have to chase him.
We caught him.
Did we? Oh, I guess I got close enough. It just counts as having caught him. Okay.
We're catching up with you now, Captain Smith.
Man, some action music would help here.
We're catching up with you now, Captain Smith. Gotcha. Your disguise doesn't fool us. We already know it's you, Captain
And the disguise means you don't have to render a separate video for each
The
culprit.
captain wanted to take a souvenir with him when he retired. Something to remind him of the tropics.
You can buy such things legally, you know.
And as a reward, we were given the chance to stay on board and relax.
Wait, without a captain? Who took over? You mean the cruise wasn't canceled when the captain got arrested? What?
At least until the next case.
Wow. I felt a little bit rushed there. It's just like, we got you at the end. All right. I'm surprised we didn't have to fight him in shuffleboard first. I mean, and like integrate all 3 mini games. Oh no, he's getting away. We have to beat him in a shuffleboard duel. Wow, look at that. 3 bonus items, which I guess are the things the captain dropped, but what are they? Do they do anything? Is their entire purpose just to be a number on this scoreboard? Because I think it might be. Bottles caught, 12. I don't know why that's even kept score, because that actually wasn't competitive. And yet, the thing that was actually competitive, the shuffleboard, is not on this scoreboard. But you did count the bottles, which wasn't even competitive with Teresa. I mean, I know it was scoring us separately, but it wasn't a reason her getting more than us would have been a problem, I don't think. Although, actually, that makes me wonder if I would have failed that minigame if Teresa caught more than me. I might have to try that. Because if Teresa catching more than you does make you fail the minigame, well, then that would just annoy me that Teresa's not helping. Because I'm curious, I'm actually going to play back through the game and get to the bottle minigame just so I can see if Teresa getting more than you does make you fail. Because that would make no sense at all. Luckily, you can pretty much come straight to this island. You don't actually have to do all the going through the cabins and clue collecting. You can just leave the ship and go to the map screen. Interestingly, though, clearly it is a different suspect this time, as the back of the box would imply that it is different when you play. Because on the piano, instead of a key, we got this, a silver star.
A star? But why is it lying around here? I can't help thinking that I've seen a sign like this somewhere else on board.
I agree. You don't expect to see a star like that on ship. You normally see them hanging on the dressing room door at a theater or movie set.
Okay, so 2 things there. That is not the only place you would see a star. They're actually quite a common decorative item. But the second thing is, obviously, that seems to imply right off the bat that it's the actress this time. I don't know if it's that simple, but like, I mean, this is the first clue you get. It's on the second screen of the game, just sitting on the piano. Well, I guess third screen, technically. If right away it just gives away, I mean, like if it's, you usually see it on the dressing room door of like actresses or whatever. It's like, oh, it's the actress.
Look, there's some colored bottles in the water. Let's get them out.
Oh, hey. I didn't get that establishing line last time I did this because I didn't stand around long enough for her to say that. So I was surprised when the conversation mentioned bottles in the water. Anyway, let's do this and see how it goes. Why does it keep score if you can't fail? So maybe you can fail.
Let's see how many we can collect.
Or not, because I'm intentionally going to fail at this. All right, so I'm just going to... Oh, yes, I named myself Ass Wreck. Also, I made the discovery that, yes, this game actually does support the analog stick. I said earlier the analog stick doesn't do anything, but that's because I'm playing this on the PS3, and I forgot that the PS3 actually defaults to digital mode. So I went in and switched it to analog. And yes, the analog stick does actually work. And it changes lines of dialogue.
Cool.
So
Another
In like the tutorial at the beginning when Barbie said use the directional buttons to move, now she says use the left analog stick. So they actually recorded separate lines for it.
Uh-oh, don't forget to avoid the spiky fish.
Oh, and it doesn't actually damage my net.
Cool, another bottle.
Oh, there it goes. Oh, okay. Not a great obstacle if it doesn't
got
even
one.
consistently damage you.
Cool. Uh-oh, we've run out of time. Better luck next time.
Okay, better luck. Did it actually just boot me out? Holy crap, it did. I'd actually have to do it again.
Hey, Barbie, do you want to play the bottle game?
Holy crap, Teresa is actually actively working against us. How do you rationalize that? I thought she was on our side. And yet if she collects the bottles, you just don't get the map. Because I guess if she fished it out, she's just not going to fucking tell you. Because apparently she's our arch nemesis and not our friend.